Yes guys, what is happening? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and we are back in Manchester for the Beyond Mcr 55k Ultramarathon. This is the rerun, this is part 2 of this particular event, because if you do watch my channel you would have seen that I was here this time last year and we got after it. We hit our first ultramarathon distance here at this event, and there's been a few events and few ultramarathons since that in the year that has gone by, but we're back. We're ready to get after it. We're ready to have a good day out. We're starting in a slightly different area from the last race, but the route is pretty much similar, so we kind of know what to expect. We know what the trail is, we know where the aid stations are, so there's only one thing left to do, and that is to get amongst it and enjoy it on today's 55k. Hoping for some good chats with some good people and just see what we can do. Like, I'm not too fussed about time, as long as we finish, that's the main goal. So let's go. So guys, we're off. 54k ahead of us after the first k. That's been done. We did a big carb up yesterday. 800 grams of carbs went in over 5 meals, and feeling heavy but feeling full, feeling ready, excited for this one. Again, don't normally like to do events and races that I've done before, but I enjoyed this one so much last year that I decided to do it again. So well organised, small, not massively known, but just a good quality route as well. So we're back, baby. Let's go. First 5k done. Probably started a little bit too hot, if I'm honest, but you get caught up in the occasion, chatting away to people, start running at their pace, shoot yourself in the foot early doors. So I think we did it in about 23 minutes, which again is pretty quick for this kind of race. But we are running in one of my favourite places to run, here in Salford, as we head in a second into Media City. Just perfectly flat, nice surroundings, and just an easy place to navigate. So yeah, we're moving all right. Probably going to take in a gel in about 10 minutes just because of the sheer volume of carbs that I had yesterday and this morning. We're still pretty full. We don't want to come into any sort of digestive issues either, so we're being very conservative with our food and fuel in these early stages anyway. So let's crack on. Media City, let's go. So guys, ticking along nicely. I think I'm about 7k, 8k in now. As you can see, going past quite a famous football stadium, but as a Bolton Wanderers fan, it's only my duty really to keep my head down, give them the finger and crack on. If you know anything about football rivalries or football, then you'll know why that is, especially if there's any Bolton fans watching this video. But anyway, it's a beautiful location. Probably gonna be on this canal now for at least 10k before we veer off past Trafford Centre and into like Worsley, then into Bolton, then Ratcliffe, Whitefield press switch, and back into Salford, back into city centre. Let's go. So people say to me like, Reese, why would you want to sign up for all these events, these ultra marathons, these backyard ultras? Like, why would you want to run that far? And the answer's pretty simple. Like, there's so much growth as an individual in the journey of getting to the race itself, and the journey that you go on during the event, who you become, who you want to become at the end of it. And it's just something that can't really be explained unless you get into it, because we grow when we're being challenged, we grow when we're being made uncomfortable, we grow in hardship, adversity, and that's what makes it exciting. Like, if it was easy, then everybody would do it, and that's the beauty of it, you know. 36 years old now, and this is where I challenge myself. This is where I go to work. This is what, you know, means something to me, gives my training purpose, gives the lifestyle purpose. We could call it professional amateur athlete if you want, but this is what it's all about. Anyway, almost at 12k now, which is good. Just hit an hour on feet, so we're motoring on. Get to the next aid station. Might have to change my sock situation because there's something not right there in the taping up that I've done. But anyway, it's all a lesson, just like I've been speaking about. So guys, we've just come up to 17k now, 1 hour 36 on feet. Did stop to sort out the shoe and sock situation because it was causing traumas. But anyway, we find ourselves in Worsley Park, in the middle of a park run, coming in the opposite direction that we're running in. But it's crazy to see the growth of park run actually. The amount of people just getting up on a Saturday and getting after it, like, it's so inspiring, so motivating to see everybody smashing it. So even if you're starting off at doing park runs at 5k and building yourself up to longer distances like what we're doing today, all I can say is just stick at it, just keep going, forget about everybody else and what they're doing, everybody else's times. You're on your own mission, don't quit on that mission, and just keep pushing yourself to show up. Keep smashing the park runs, do your 10Ks, build up to your marathons, because it'll be worth it. Let's go. So guys, just coming into the 31k aid station now. So pretty happy with pacing. Definitely time to get some food in though. That's the main thing. So guys, we are coming up to 3 hours 30 on feet. We've just hit the 36k mark, and I'm just using a minute or two just to catch my breath, get in a little bit of the shade, because it has actually got very hot out here now, and I've just got a few crampy kind of niggles that I'm dealing with at this moment in time. So considering we've got 19k still to go, I'm just being a little bit conservative with my approach, with my energy, just to try and make sure that I'm not in a stop-start position. So probably about another minute of walking, and then we'll try and get a couple more Ks clocked up to half marathon distance, and I'll check in with you when we get there. Onwards, let's go. What a beautiful place to run, guys. Into the wasteland we go. A little over full marathon now, and I'm pretty moving pretty okay. Like, it definitely feels a lot harder than what it was last year, but I don't know if it's just the heat, because it's very hot out there now. So I'm going to be very grateful for this shaded area. But yeah, about 43k done now, I believe. So last 12k for me, this is where the race is going to start getting a bit more serious. This is the hardest part of the race now, because every k feels more difficult to achieve, but you're also a k closer to home and you're just ready to finish. But yeah, let's keep going. So guys, we just got through the last aid station, which means we've got about 8 kilometers to go now. So considering I've just put in about 50 gram of carbs very quickly, I'm just gonna walk out of here and then we'll get the body moving and just try and push on. See if we've got anything in the legs for maybe the Tommy Fury sprint finish, but we'll see when we get there. This has been a tough run today, I'm not gonna lie. I said a little bit earlier that it felt harder than last year, and I stick to that word. But if we finish, I wonder if I'll be saying the same at the end of this route. Who knows? But anyway, 8k to go. Let's get this job done, baby. This is it, guys. Last 100 meters of this race. 55 and a little bit. Here we go. Fucking bring it in. Tommy Fury! Tommy Fury! Let's go! Yeah! Tommy Fury, let's go! Oh. Yes, guys, we did it. 55k Beyond Manchester Ultra. I'm absolutely buzzing. I think it was about 5:32, 5:34, something along those lines. I will put the official chip time on screen somewhere, but I am overjoyed with that result. Seriously, I think I did that last year in about 6 hours, so to take almost 30 minutes off the time today, I am buzzing with that one. It's been a tough run, it really has. I felt like my legs at 30k were done. I thought my race was over, but as always, we find a way. We put in the honest work and we get the job done. So yeah, I'm buzzing. Come on, another one in the books. Let's go.